Hi everyone, Jazabelle Jenkins here. First off, let me apologize for how long it's taken me to get this video together. I've just had a lot on my plate as of recent with classes and work, and I've also had to catch up on a lot of blog entries on free thought blogs regarding this Atheism Plus thing, and I've watched a couple of critiques and responses to it by SkepticalHeretic, Cardinal Virtues, and Noel Plum 99 on this. So I just wanted to get myself up to speed on the whole movement and see what others have had to say about it before I make a video to it. So it's taken about a week, but I think I'm finally ready to give my thoughts on the whole Atheism Plus thing. So here we go. First off, I kind of see it in a way as sort of a late overreaction to all the recent misogyny and sexual harassment issues within the atheist and skeptic community. So I'll get into that whole late part in a bit. But what I think happened here is that I think there were a great deal of atheists and skeptics who thought that being an atheist makes someone better or special, or that somehow we as atheists aren't susceptible to being sexist or racist or homophobic, thinking irrationally, or that we're always going to be on the exact same page with certain issues. And I think from what we've seen from the whole Elevator Gate and Thunderfoot and Free Thought Blogs thing, that is not the case. You know, being an atheist really isn't that much in itself. All it means is that you don't believe in a deity or deities. So that alone doesn't render one immune from behaving stupidly or subscribing to irrational or dogmatic or even hateful beliefs. It also doesn't mean, as I said before, sorry for repeating myself, it doesn't mean that we're always going to be on the same page on every secular, humanist, social, or political issue. But is the answer to institute like a wave within a wave that only cater to those who hold the exact same position and to ostracize everyone who doesn't? I don't think so. You know, each person came to their position of atheism differently. Like myself, I came to it after being agnostic for many years, and even after giving this like new agey metaphysical Christian Shinto amalgamated belief system a try. But even during that time, and you know, before I became an atheist recently, I always advocated for church-state separation. Before I was an atheist, I cared about racism. Before I was an atheist, I cared about sexism, homophobia, transphobia, and so on. And even as an agnostic, or what I call as an agnostideist, my religious or spiritual views didn't really shape my views on social justice. So I think what's happened here in this case, maybe for some atheists, is that, you know, for the ones who were once theists, since their religiosity shaped their worldview, now that they're atheists, they're sort of continuing in that same behavior. You know, and some people think that caring about social issues is a natural consequence of being an atheist, and that's not entirely the case. You know, there are religious people who care about having a secular government. There are religious people who care about civil rights, religious people who care about LGBT rights. Not to mention, there are Christians who are LGBT, there are Muslims who are LGBT, and so on. You know, so with the case I stated earlier, I don't think that's how it is for every atheist, just maybe for some of them. So, everyone's views on those particular things are going to fall into different places. So I think Free Thought Blogs does a really big disservice to the atheist community by instituting groupthink or hive mind into a movement where it's our nature to distrust those type of things and fight against those type of things. Case in point, I just watched Skeptical Heretic's addendum to his latest video regarding Atheism Plus, and it gave a link to the latest entry on Free Thought Blogs by Greta Christina. And from reading that and from looking through the comments section, I have to say, it really seems as though my concerns about Free Thought Blogs succumbing to dogmatic, you're with us or against us rhetoric is pretty much starting to come to fruition. Noel Plum posted a reply that I think made a great case for why a number of people in the atheist community take issue with Atheism Plus. And the default answers from a number of people were, if you don't like Atheism Plus, then you're against women, or you're against protecting women, or you're a rape enabler. And that was just sad. Just really, really sad. And I felt so bad for Noel Plum at that point, because I understood perfectly what he was trying to say, but people just succumb to reacting out of groupthink. Sad. But anyway, to close, I'm going to go back to the whole late comment that I made earlier regarding Atheism Plus. I almost see Atheism Plus as I see the Occupy Wall Street movement, in that, you know, misogyny's been around for a long time and racism's been around, but it just seemed like the community at large, while they didn't outright dismiss those issues, it seemed like in general no one really cared until it happened to them and was in their face. So it makes me wonder, since the slogan for Atheism Plus goes, Atheists Plus we care about social justice, or Atheists Plus we protest racism and support women's rights, fight homophobia and transphobia, and use critical thinking. I have to ask, for the people who created this movement and for those of you who support the movement, did you not care about these things until, like, you became atheists? Or do you think that you need to be an atheist to support these things, or that you need atheism in itself to support those things? You know, did you not care about racism before you became an atheist? You know, because I'm just really wondering, you know, I'm definitely for creating safe spaces for people and all that, but I'm really curious as to if the plus is really necessary. I'm curious about that. So respond to me. You know, let's dialogue about this. So hit me up in the comments section. You can respond to me on Twitter at FoxyJazabelle, or even better, you can make a response video to me. Let me know what your thoughts on this is. I'll also leave links to the videos by SkepticalHeretic. Excuse me. I'll leave links to videos by SkepticalHeretic and Noel Plum and Cardinal Virtues regarding this whole thing, just in case you guys haven't seen it yet and you want to come up to speed on this. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to hear from you guys soon. Later.